What's going on, everyone? Jack here from Half Chrome, and this is the Specta Mini. You remember the Specta Air? Well, this is its little brother, and like the Specta Air, this drone looks pretty darn familiar. I feel like I've seen this drone before, right? Gosh, where was that? So the Specta Mini here basically shares all of the same specs as this DJI Mini 2. Now it's actually probably more comparable to the DJI Mini 2 SE actually. So after a little bit of digging, here's what we really have here. This is the new DJI Mini 4K, branded as a Specta, right? These things are made in the same factory over in Malaysia. DJI gets some of them, Specta gets some others. The price difference, a little bit cheaper if you go with the Specta version. The prices will always fluctuate, so you got to keep that in mind. Now there are a lot of little mini drones out there, and this is a really intriguing one. If you're looking for a drone that is less than 250 grams and is not a DJI drone, then this is pretty much the best one you can get. So we're gonna take a closer look at this Specta Mini. Now, before I get into this drone specifically, let's talk about why you might want a mini drone. Now, a mini drone is a drone that weighs less than 250 grams. That's kind of the magic number. Like it says here, 249 grams and under. If your drone weighs that, it does not have to be registered with the FAA. It also doesn't need to have remote ID. Two big bonuses for a lot of people. Now, if you're flying under Part 107, you gotta have both of those things, but I'm guessing most of you don't. So let's talk about this Specta Mini and what it is and what it's got. So first of all, this has a 4K camera, not a 2.7K camera like the Mini 2 SE, but a full 4K camera with a bitrate of 100 megabits per second. Now that's legit. That is a really nice camera, and it's stabilized so your footage is going to be nice and buttery smooth. It has a flight time of up to 31 minutes and a range of 10,000 meters. That's 6.2 miles. This camera will take 12 megapixel still photos. The sensor here is 1/2.3, so not super huge. It's not going to do great in lower light situations, but on pretty well lit days and even cloudy days, it's going to do pretty darn well. Now it flies on this remote controller. This is the Specta RC. We got our built-in antennas up here. You put your phone right in there and it connects via this USB-C cable. We have a gimbal dial here and sticks that hide in the bottom. It's like I've seen this remote somewhere before, right? So the Specta here is basically the same as this DJI Mini 2. The biggest difference is the Mini 2 has this LED here in front. There's no LED here on the Specta Mini, but spec-wise, they're identical. I put them to the test. They're gonna perform very similarly, or basically the same, but that's a different video. Basically, DJI stopped making the Mini 2 and opted for the Mini 2 SE, which is the same drone. They just took away this LED, and then they stopped making the camera 4K capable. The Mini 2 SE is only capable of recording 2.7K video and at a slightly lower bitrate. Now, I used to have a DJI Mini 2 SE, and I gave it to my dad. Now, whatever happened to that? Oh, yeah. This drone is essentially that, but it does have 4K capabilities, and it does record at that higher 100 megabits per second, which is awesome. You're gonna get better video at a higher bitrate. That makes this one of the best mini drones that you can get on a budget. Now, there are other mini drones out there for right around $300. We've got the Fimi Mini, we've got the Potensic Mini. There are a couple of different Seafly Faith mini drones, and they're pretty good, but DJI is definitely the gold standard. And now with this Specta Mini, we have another option that's not made by DJI, but is made by DJI, and you can add that to your arsenal. So if you're looking for a mini drone, this is a really good one. One of the better ones that you can get with good 4K video. Now the Specta Mini has all of the same options and quick shots that you're gonna get with a DJI Mini 2. You've got the droney, the rocket, the circle, all that fun stuff. Now there is no follow me feature on this drone, and that's because, well, Specta doesn't offer follow me for drones that don't have obstacle avoidance. There's no obstacle avoidance. These are not sensors up here and no sensors in the back. Now there are some sensors here on the bottom, but that's really just to help it land better. So far, I'm a really big fan of the Specta Mini. I think it's an excellent drone for beginners. Small size, not gonna break the bank, really good camera, easy to use interface. This is an excellent option. I am going to compare this to the Mini 2 just so you can see that it is pretty much the same. I'll also compare it to the best mini drone on the market today, and that's this guy here. This is the DJI Mini 4 Pro. Now, it's not really a fair comparison as this thing is over $700 versus right around 300 bucks. But you might be surprised at how good the video is coming out of the Specta, even compared to this Mini 4 Pro. I will also put it up against some other mini drones that aren't made by DJI and really aren't made by DJI, like this FPV Mini. I've mentioned the Seafly and the Potenzic. I've got those as well. Now you may be wondering, is this Specta Mini compatible with some of my DJI stuff? Well, it is not compatible with any DJI remotes. I tried the Mini 1 and the Mini 2 batteries in here. It does not work. And vice versa, the Specta batteries will not work on your Mini 2 drones. Unfortunately, that's a bummer. But ND filters will work on this. If you have ND filters for your Mini 2, or you wanted to get ND filters for your Specta Mini, you can go ahead and order them from the DJI Mini series. Same thing with cases and bags and things like that. So if you want to learn more about this Specta Mini, stay tuned, hit that subscribe button. And if you have some questions about it, ask, let me know. What do you think about this mini drone? What do you think about what Specta is doing? Hit that bell so you don't miss our comparison videos on this and how it compares to a bunch of other mini drones. Good luck everyone, and happy flying.